Hello, everyone. This is Samuel Warwick here. Of course, you know my role here for, well, this particular podcast channel. And, yeah. But anyway, yeah, I am actually here to make this video because I want to actually clarify a few things. So, in recent, recently we've gotten some recent comments about some of my episodes of the Entertainment Treasure Talk podcast regarding Tessa Ludwig and Martin T. Sherman. And I just want to clarify that, people have had some problems with those and such like that, and just, you know, and the main thing is, well, yes, I do understand why you guys are frustrated about that and such. Yes, I probably did have too many people, and a lot of people were kind of talking and talking. And like I've said, some people are just, there to be on my show, just to be on my show. And I have been looking for other co-hosts, but of course nobody, I can't find anybody that wants to co-host. We can't find anybody that wants to help with my show, and it's kind of frustrating. I kind of want somebody that's really smart, somebody that knows all the shows that at least most of the shows that I watch. And and yeah, I just think, a lot of people are there just to, hang out. And of course, because, I know a lot of people don't like the conversational stuff in there when I do sometimes. But, if without having conversations, the podcast would be short. I mean, dude, really, the purpose of a lot of episodes is you're supposed to interview them for a long time. That's really the point of the podcast. You're supposed to interview them for a long time and just keep the video and the conversations going. And some of you guys have a problem with that. I mean, that's really the point. I want to go on for as long as possible, and I always keep it to like under 2 hours. I never really go too much over 2 hours with my interviews and such like that. And also, this is where we come into the audio thing. Now, actually, with the audio, I'm actually going to show you guys in a bit. Now, the reason why the audio seems a little different and seems a little quieter on my voice is because, well, I have like earbuds, and you probably hear right now that if you'll hear the difference. Like, I'm gonna make a little bit of a short clip explaining why why I use those. And the reason why I use these earbuds is because, well, they're noise canceling in the back. These earbuds that I use from like these ONN earbuds, yeah, they're noise canceling. And if I were to use them without them, it would kind of sort of take in a lot of sound and such. And so that's why but I'll let you guys take a little bit of a listen, and then yeah, I'll let you take a listen of the difference. Alright, so I'm on the podcast channel here just to show you guys an example of, this is just me without the earbuds in. I'm just talking, and you guys can probably hear some of the sound in the background of my AC and all that, because I keep my AC nice for a reason. I keep everything cool in here. And I mean, some of the people like the ambient sound. So yeah. So this is just a little bit of how everything sounds. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like what it sounds like with my earbuds in. So, and so now this is it with headphones in. This is the stuff without headphones in. And actually, you know what I could do if I were to put my like this little mouthpiece, like the volume control piece. It's where sometimes you see for the earbuds. Yeah, if I put them up a little bit closer like this, my voice does get a little louder. But if I were to hold them up most of the time while I was interviewing, it would kind of tire my stuff out, and I would. So I just leave it like that, and I just talk through this talk through this way. So I hope, this gives you a reason why. But you don't hear much of the noise. You hear the difference. And, yeah, that's all I really wanted to really just address and all that. And, Okay, so I did take a listen again, and that video did, even with the earbuds, did have some, you probably heard some of my AC, but most of the time, if you watch my podcast videos, you heard that sound when I have my podcast in, and so you understand, you understand. I'm sure you get and you understand exactly what's going on. But yeah, and some people like the sound, like I've mentioned. So really, it's not that much of a bother. So there you go. And yes, and also I do want to address, yes, I do understand about what the person did say. This person last night commented on Martin T. Sherman's, and I do understand, yes, some of us probably were a bit too loud. Maybe I was a little bit too, but at least I did my best not to talk over people. I tried to do my best not to. I didn't do that a lot. A lot of people, yes, a good bit of the people were talking over, and some people were just randomly just. I know one user just did ask stupid was skimming through things, was just skimming through things and just seeing things through the internet, like from fan-made stuff, and just asked. And don't worry, that dude you're probably not gonna see again. But I just want to just clarify to let y'all know that yeah, I do understand, and I also took a look back at Glenn Rages, and yes, I do see that we probably were more into the conversational route of that, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, he still enjoyed the conversation. I mean, and to be honest, he didn't really remember a lot of doing a lot of the Thomas stuff. He only remembered Hero of the Rails, so we just talked and just talked. We didn't talk about the certain scenes, which he probably could. He probably wouldn't remember a lot of the stuff that he did for Thomas, you know. Yeah, he said he didn't remember Butch, and he didn't, So we just had a good time, and we just chatted with him. So I mean, it wasn't too bad. I mean. Look. If you guys look, my point is, you guys need to be a little bit more constructive. Like, don't be harsh about it. If there is something that you have an issue with, just say something calmly. Just say, instead of just saying, oh, this is terrible, fix this right, this is the worst interviewers ever. Yeah, you get the idea. Just kindly just say, excuse me. It's very nice that you did this show, but I kind of have a little bit of the issue with some of the people. Some people were loud. Some people, The truth is, I don't want to be hated for something that, I don't really have control over. I hope that some of you guys understand. Just, you guys get the picture. I just don't want to be hated. I just want you guys to understand that I want to be fair to everybody, and then I am looking for people that want to be a co-host on my show, and I am keep trying, and pretty much the most ones that have been accurate have been Jordan and Martin, but now Jordan's going to college now, so he won't be much around anymore. So, yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know there are reasons why the podcast is what it is, and I have very hygienic autism too, and some of this really helps my mental health. I'm not gonna lie, this stuff kind of helps my mental health, So just please understand, guys, and, But for those of you guys that have been very respectful, thank you. I truly appreciate that, guys. And, yeah, and hopefully now I know that I can probably make my podcast better. Hopefully I am trying to get one with a professional mic, like one with that has the mic end of headphones, like a mic end on it. You guys know what it is. But yeah, anyway, if please, if you guys understand this video, please, say your thoughts, say comments, and please understand. Please don't hate my show. Please understand. I'm not manipulating or anything, but just, I appreciate these things. And, yeah, that's all I pretty much have to say. Hopefully this video was very understanding and that this gets out, well and all that. And hopefully very soon I will see everybody on the next episode coming real soon for the Entertainment Treasure Talk. And, yeah, I will see you guys then. Bye.